Welcome back. Now what we need to do is that we need to connect to the database. We need to connect to MySQL database. And the first step is that you need to open up MySQL, you need to open up XAMPP, and then you need to start MySQL database and the Apache web server. So this is the first step. You need to open up XAMPP, and then you need to click on Manage Server or Servers, and then start the Apache web server and then MySQL database. And then you need to open up the localhost phpMyAdmin, go to localhost phpMyAdmin, and this is the first step. The second step is that now we need to connect to MySQL database using Python. So I'm going to open up my project, and then in the project, the first step that we need to do is that we need to import MySQL connector. So at the top of the script, you need to say at the top import, and then MySQL dot connector. So this is the first step. This is the second step. The third step is that we need to connect to the database. So in order to connect to the database, we need to use MySQL connector. So I'm going to say I'm going to create a variable called myDatabase is equal to MySQL connector, and then I'm going to call a function called connect. MySQL dot connector dot connect, and then this function, the connect function, takes 4 parameters. The first parameter is the host. So how can we get the credentials? How can we get the database credentials? Well, you need to open up localhost phpMyAdmin, and then you need to click on user accounts, and then in the user accounts you will find so many credentials. The one that I'm going to be using is this one because it's the easiest one, the last one. So the username is root, the host name is localhost, the password is nothing, and the global privileges is all privileges. And the database name is, remember, the database that we created is called Python. So let's use these credentials. So in the code, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pass these 4 parameters. The first parameter is the host. So we need to say host is equal to, and then double quotes, and then local host, and then comma, and then the second parameter is the username. So the username is root. So we need to say here user is equal to root. The third parameter is the password. So we need to say password is equal to, and the password is nothing. There is no password. So we need to say double quotes, empty double quotes, and then comma, and then the last parameter is the database. So the database was named Python. So we need to say database is equal to, and then Python. That's it. Now we can connect to the database using this MyDatabase, and this is crucial. You need to get this right, because if you get this wrong, it is not going to work, because this is crucial in our application, and this is going to allow us to continue, and this is going to allow us to connect to the database and do all sorts of things with our database.